The year was 1939. The world stood on the edge of chaos. When the first gunfire of World War II echoed through Europe, millions of young men answered the call, ready to fight for their countries, their families, their beliefs. But not all of them returned. Across the frozen forests of Russia, the burning sands of North Africa, and the islands of the Pacific, entire units vanished, swallowed by the brutality of war. Some were lost in battle, others disappeared without a single witness. And for decades, their names were nothing more than whispers in history. They are the lost soldiers of World War II, men who left their homes, their dreams, and their lives, only to vanish into the fog of time. Today, we remember them, not through medals or parades, but through silence, through the remains buried deep beneath the earth, through letters never sent, through photographs left in the mud. Archaeologists and historians still search for them in the trenches of Normandy, in the jungles of Papua New Guinea, in the mountains of Italy. Each discovery tells a story of courage, of loss, and of a final stand that no one ever witnessed. In Eastern Europe, thousands of soldiers went missing during the brutal winter campaigns. Frost, hunger, and chaos erased entire divisions. Some were buried by the snow, their weapons frozen beside them, silent monuments to a war that devoured everything. In the Pacific, hundreds of aircraft vanished over the ocean, leaving no trace, no signal, only endless blue. Families waited years for a message that never came. Decades later, rusted helmets and dog tags began to emerge from the soil, silent voices of those who were forgotten. Each tag bears a name, a man who once laughed, wrote letters, dreamed of home, a man who vanished in the noise of history. For their families, closure comes not through words, but through discovery. Finding a single bone, a single piece of cloth, is enough to end decades of uncertainty. These lost soldiers remind us of something deeper, that behind every war, there are stories that never end. The world may move on, nations may rebuild, but the silence of the missing remains. Today, we remember them, not as numbers, but as names. The lost soldiers of World War II, forgotten by time, but never forgotten by those who still wait.